Hello again, everyone. Deflect here, Firm but Fair Gaming. Another round of class tuning has come out, and we are going to go through it and try and keep this short. So, we are starting with the latest one. This was the July 25th round, so after the 24th. So, there's a whole lot of changes on the 24th, going all the way down Druid, Feral, Evoker, Hunter, Mage, all that fun stuff. And this is now the 25th. So, 25th. The ones that are affected. It's actually not that many on this page, but there's a second page for this. Class Druid Balance. Wrath cast by Convoke the Spirit now consumes Dream State buff from Nature's Grace and the Emergicil Season 3 2-piece set bonus. So it's just on your set bonus, not crazy. Emergicil 3 2-piece set bonus. Dream State now increases the damage of Wrath and Starfire by 80%, was 100. So a small little nerf on the tier set, nothing huge. Survival Hunter. Players who had a Wildfire Bomb override from Wildfire Infusion previously iteration have had them removed. There you go. Fix a bug causing spell reflection to occasionally fail to reflect a spell. So just the quality of life thing. And a couple dungeon pieces. Pathfinder requirements for Sky Rating has been removed for Battle of Azeroth and Shadowland Zone. Cool. Academy fixing issue where Veximus would not face its target during the cast of Arcane Explosion on Heroic and Mythic. Right on. Just some low quality of life and tier sets. Nothing crazy on this one. The other one is also July 25th. Class tuning. And there's the big one right there. Mage nerf. So, let's dive into this. Explosive Ingenuity. Your chance of gaining lit fuse when consuming Hot Streak is increased by 3%. Was 10. Huge nerf there. Living Bomb damage increased by 25%. Stayed the same. Apply Aura. Modified damage healing done by 3. Was 10. Ouch. Consuming Hot Streak has a 15%, now a 4% chance to grant you lit fuse. Ouch. Lit fuse. Your next Fire Blast turns up to one nearby target into a living bomb that explodes after 2 seconds, dealing was 40%, now 15 of spell power. Ouch. Fire damage to target and reduces damage to all other enemies within 10 yards. Up to 3 enemies hit by explosion may become a living bomb, but this effect cannot spread further. And then healing damage done value was 15 down to 4. Ouch. They are nerfing the shit out of the living bomb stuff. The target becomes a living bomb, taking 4 fire damage over 2 seconds and exploding to deal an additional was 15%. Spell power, fire damage to target, and reduce damage to all other enemies within 10 yards. Other enemies hit by the explosion become a living bomb, but this effect cannot spread further. That is a massive nerf to Living Bomb. Like, huge. You are nerfed more than 50% on everything and upwards of almost 60% on most. So, huge nerf to the Living Bomb for fire. Whether it's still worth playing, I don't know. There might be another build coming out without that. Frost. Frost Mage, modified damage healing label effect, value 175 removed. Modified healing, okay. I don't exactly know what this is, and then applies or labels done, value 175. I don't know what that is. Going into the rogue buffs. Here we are. I'm just gonna check with the make sure these are different from the 24th because the 24th also had some buffs. So this was done to the hero towns. This is different again. So they are buffing it dramatically. Here we go. Deathstalker. Assassination. Your next fan of knives applies Deathstalker's mark, dealing an additional was 20, now 100% of attack power, plague damage, and generates 1 combo point. Sub. Your next Shuriken Storm applies Deathstalker's mark, dealing 100% instead of 20%, plague damage, and generates 1 combo point. Huge buffs there. Assassination, ambush against Mark. It was 70, now it's 120% of attack power. Plague damage increased by 25, was 40. Is now 40% on your next ambush or mutilate. So huge buffs there. Sub, Deathstalker's Mark, Deathstalker's Mark, again, when you're doing it to consume an application, Deathstalker's Mark deals damage 120 was 70. Plague damage again up 25 to 40. So big time buffs there, which is very, very good. I'm not sure what this is. Your damage, Fatal Intent. Your damaging abilities against enemies above 20% health have a very high chance to apply Fatal Intent. When an enemy falls below 20% health, Fatal Intent inflicts 0 times versatility plague damage per stack. That doesn't seem right. Old 2020, so it's 0 times verse. 1 plus verse, so interesting. I would have to test that out to see how that worked. I don't know why you would just have a 0 times this, because 0 times anything is 0, so I'm not sure on that. But yeah, we'll try it out and see how it goes. Assassination, Lingering Darkness. After Death Mark expires, gain 30 seconds of plus 20 increased nature damage. After Shadowblade expires, gain 30 seconds of plus 20% increased shadow damage. So great buffs there. There was 10 on both. They've basically doubled it, or they have doubled it. Momentum of Despair. So it's a whole lot of just incoherent, almost like coding. Critical strike damage by 24 for 12 seconds. I don't know what the old one was here. So the old one was Crimson Tempest by 15% for 12 seconds. And this is also giving you critical strike damage by 24%. So a buff there by adding 24% critical strike. Great thing. Singular Focus. Damage dealt to targets other than your marked targets deal 5% instead of 3% plague damage to your marked effect. And then the value 3 to 5. And then Assassination, Symbolic Victory. Shiv additionally increases the damage of your next. And Venom by 15% was 10. Sub, Symbols of Death additionally increase the damage of your next. Eviscerate or Black Powder by 15 was 10. So great buffs for Rogue. Big nerf to Fire. Frost, I'm not even sure on. So that is what happened yesterday. I will try to keep you up to date because these are happening on North American servers. These are going in pretty late, so I will do the best I can to keep you up to date. But don't forget to hit that like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Deflect, firm but fair gaming.